Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
It is the toughest 8 seconds in sport.
Here we go.
Mere mortals trying to tackle up to a ton of meat and muscle.
Bring it.
Hell-bent on doing whatever it takes to tame the untamable. The shortest payday on the planet can also be the most dangerous.
Oh man, big impact.
For these athletes that take on the beasts of the PBR, they know the task.
Get the money. Get the money.
7.99 just won't cut it.
10 AM clock says 8 seconds.
But for those that make the 8, the rush is like no other.
Oh, it is a qualified bull ride.
A rush that keeps our cowboys coming back, willing to risk life and limb against the best fucking bulls in the nation. And more often than not, in this arena, they dominate.
He is unwritten.
So wrap your hand in tight and slide up, because you have a front row seat.
You can do it. He's got him.
This is the 2025 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour.
Bull riding is a tough sport. You have to love it. The deal in these circles? If you want to earn a dime, you've got to ride for time. Let's take a look at how to qualify a ride in the PBR.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How's it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or when any part of his body hits the ground before the 8-second ride is over. If that happens, the result is a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks, how high he kicks, power, speed, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. If a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges may award a re-ride for various reasons, such as a foul, or if the bull underperforms. The athlete with the highest accumulated point total from the entire event becomes the winner.
The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour is edging closer to the grand finals in Townsville, far north Queensland. The action through the first half of the season was furious. However, the temperature has continued to rise since the mid-season break as Cowboys jostle for positions in the series standings. The last 5 events have produced 5 different winners. In the series standings, Kurt Shepherd remains ahead of Brazilian bull rider Luan Christian Camira, who now trails by less than 300 points. Clint Glass, Zane Hall and Alison Agua all remain a threat after recent results have pushed them into the top 5. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour now arrives in Mackay, North Queensland, as locals pour into BB Prince Stadium, ready to witness the toughest sport on dirt.
Josh, this is pretty exciting. Mackay, a beautiful night,
But there's a lot on the line, and there's a lot for these Cowboys to do over the next 2 nights.
Yeah, there is. This is one of the greatest events that we see all season. They bring the biggest bulls here, and we've got the best riders, and they're all heading towards the Townsville for a gold buckle chance.
Well, it is only a month away, and it's all about grand finals. We've got a race at the moment for that top 3-4. They know what their focus is, but we're more interested in that 20. We can only take 20. So there's a bunch of Cowboys on the bubble that really need to step up tonight.
Yeah, that's right, and they're only separated by about 60 points from about 18 through to about 24. So one good round can make a big move for those guys.
Are you ready to meet the Cowboys of the PBR? So let's start it off with Nash Mellors out of Gracemere, Queensland. The first man to nod his head on Evil Eyes from Client Bucking Bulls. Somebody scream at him. Oh, and I can see the clock stop at 4.34 seconds.
We talked about this Cowboy, 3-time New Zealand champion. We, of course, looking at Riley Ward here from Central Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, the 3-time New Zealand bull riding champion. The 21-year-old trying to make a big-time bull ride. Oh! And the clock stops at 7.36.
Well, we move over now to Lee Gilbo from Normanton, Queensland.
This guy trains sprint horses, works on cattle properties, goes to a bunch of bush rodeos up there in the far north of Australia. He's a great young talent and a great young role model for the Indigenous Australians. Come on, Lee! Wow, that is a great bull. I mean, you know, you think about it, they've only ridden that bull some 4 times out of 37 attempts. But here is a guy that has just hit top form, winning the Monster Energy event in Mara last Saturday night. Thomas Hudson on 7-11. Come on, Thomas, be the first. And Thomas Hudson just puts together 82 points tonight. 82. And here is a bull rider from Rockhampton, Caden Sandlands on Soldier Boy. A Rocky Bull Buster direction change, and he's there.
Wow, where there's one, there's two. Caden
Oh my
Sandlands.
goodness. 83 points and a brand new leader in the competition. 83 for Rockhampton's Caden Sandlands, Bo Willis.
Well, he's had over 200 outs here with the PBR. He finds himself on the back of Winchester, a relatively young bull.
Tonight, Willis here on the outside looking in. He is number 28, trying to make a big push to get him to that $150,000 bull riding bonanza that is the PBR Grand Finals. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. They call that bull Winchester. Yeah, watch right here. Whoa. I've got a feeling he is a lucky, lucky bull rider. So let's go to another one of our Trans-Tasman bull riders, Clay Ward, the 23-year-old from New Zealand, and Belando from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. Talking about this bull, he has never been ridden. Could tonight be the first time? And he will keep his unridden status in check. It is a matchup with a New Zealand bull rider, Daryl McPherson, up against Razor Sharp from CF7 Bucking Bulls.
We need to get behind him, Mackay. Let's ride him with him. Well, Razor Sharp 2-0 for Daryl McPherson.
Donovan Rutherford from Mount Isa, Queensland, the big Grindle ambush from CF7 bucking bulls. Donovan Rutherford rides left-handed. This bull, 9 times out of 10, will spin to the left. I love it. Come on, Donnie. Back to the right. And he's got him.
All day. Donovan Rutherford just in absolute control. How about it? 85.5 points, folks. Wow. What a way to start your account. Here we go. Jay Bagheero wasting no time. Come on, Jay. Some gave all. Was the bull 7.07 on the clock?
Kurt Shepherd has been a master of being a qualifier to the PBR finals here in Australia on multiple occasions. He's qualified to the Unleash the Beast Tour in the United States. Kurt Shepherd, can he? Oh.
Wow. We turn our attention here to a young cowboy, Zane Hall. We saw him stand up the top, currently sitting 4th. He's from Athol, Queensland, but he's got a bit of a bull in front of him that is no laughing matter, but called Joker from Dittman Bucking Bulls.
Zane Hall needing a big bull ride right here, right now. Oh, and the Snowy River Protection athletes taking a hit. Wow. And we are in for a party with the number 3 ranked bull rider on the tour, Click Glass, Willow Tree, New South Wales, on Hellraiser. And he's got him. How about the bull rider from New South Wales?
Man, look at this from Clint Glass. Man, 82.5 points there.
Yeah, and that's going to put him right now into the number 3 spot. How cool is it? We've got bull riders from New Zealand, bull riders from South America joining us here on the Monster Energy Tour. This is an absolute international bull riding race. And Diego Galdino dos Santos looking for a big moment. Go, Diego! Go! Wow. Man, that bull made me dizzy. Ben Bode. You know, he started the year off winning the very first stop of the Monster Energy Tour in Scone in New South Wales and has maintained a top 10 position on that Monster Energy leaderboard. All right, come on, Benny, let's go. Hey, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
He's there.
Oh, yes. Looking good.
Wow, and just like that, we get our 5th qualified ride. Folks, not only the 5th qualified ride, but an 84-point score. 84. The 29-year-old from Brazil, Alison Agua. Number 5 in that Monster Energy PBR Australian Championship race. And he has a bull that has only ever been ridden twice out of 29 outs.
Well, these contractors, MJ Keeler, they are bringing some quality bulls to the Mackay Invitational. Let's go. Come on, Allison.
Come on, Allison. Give it to him. He's at 5-7. He's there. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. What a great effort. I can hear in my ears, they're telling me the Russian judge gave him a 9.9 for the dismount, but no, it is 82.5 points for the score for the Brazilian Alison Aguilar. So let us take you down to the bull rider that is in the number 2 position. And a bull that he attempted previously this year in Alpha Blokes Warden. This is the bull that is in the conversation for the number one bull of 2025. I've got a feeling the Brazilian's going to ride him. Come on. Oh. Boy. Wow. I mean, look, you can see how agile this bull is, but look at the bull score. He is right up there alongside of Winchester tonight with a 44-point bull score. So let's have a look at that packed leaderboard. 6 qualified rides. Donnie Rutherford still on top, 85.5. Ben Bode, now the number 2 bull rider here this weekend. Sandlands, Glass, Aguilar, Hudson.
More from night 1 in Mackay next. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour is lighting up Friday night at BB Prince Stadium in Mackay. Riders ready for their second bulls in round 2.
The unridden Nirvana from Dittman Bucking Bulls up against the 19-year-old Nash Mellors. Watch this. Woo! Man. And this is the 3-time New Zealand champion, Riley Ward, on quitting time. Come on, don't quit. Man.
Riley nearly rode him for 8 inside the bucking chute.
Wow, that bull. So the Bloomsbury Bull Buster, Brumby Brandenburg. His dad was a 2-time Australian bull riding champion. Cohen's Tequila, ridden 1 time out and 9 outs. With Brumby Brandenburg trying to get to his second PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. And there is not a lot of opportunities left in the 2025 championship season. So if he wants to be there, he needs to make it count. Come on, Brumby. Make it count. Oh, and he was so close. 5.52 for Brandenburg. So it will be back to the New Zealand bull rider, Kobe Parsons. The 19-year-old, and Last Confession is the name of the bull. Looking for his first qualified ride of the season. Come on, Kobe. Big try. And the Can-Am clock reflects the story, 3.8 for Parsons. Young people out there, you want to take a page out of this man's book. He told me this afternoon, Lee Gilbo from Normanton, he said, Wazza, he said, I've never had a cigarette. I have never had a drink, and I do not do drugs, but I love riding bulls.
Well, he has got Kinky Ninja in front of him from Keilor Bucking Bulls. 5 times unridden. So Lee Gilbo, clean body, clean mind. Can it be enough to make that whistle? Let's ride it with him.
Wow. You know, and we have seen that bull unleash the wrath on 5 other opponents on the Monster Energy Tour.
Now, a cowboy in red-hot form. We talk about success, we talk about energy, we talk about positivity. This guy has it in spades. Thomas Hudson, he is one of our cowboys that got us open tonight. He's sitting there on 82 points. It would mean a lot on Stitch Up to get 2 from 2. Let's go, Thomas!
Come on! Wow. And he was going at that thing. 6.38 seconds for Hudson. So Sandlands is sitting number 3 on that Monster Energy leaderboard with 83 points. Question is, can he add to that total? The number 15 bull rider on the tour. Come on, King. Wow, and you can see why they call that bull airborne. Big bull ride for this man in round number 1. 85.5 points. One of the greatest bull riders from Northwest Queensland. This man has been to the United States, and I tell you what, this kid turned a lot of heads, but made it back here to Australia, and we're so glad he did.
It is going to be an absolute statement if he can put Revolver away here tonight.
Here we go, Donnie Rutherford. I like this kid. Revolver, come on. Ride, Donnie, ride. Yes. Oh, he's just got to get away. Ladies and gentlemen, how about Donnie Rutherford?
Oh, the numbers are in too. You're going to like this. 86 points.
Oh boy, 86 points, 171 and a half. Right now, he's staring down the barrel of possibly $5,000. He's going to walk away with here tonight, but more importantly, when we get into the whole weekend of this bull riding blowout, he is the number one man as of this moment.
Well, he is going to take some catching, all right. Donnie Rutherford putting two rides together. Well, the cowboy that can carry on with that moment, Jay Bergero. 30 years of old from Bow Desert, Queensland.
Yeah, love this bull. Twist and shout from Dunbucking Bulls. Whoa! Wow! Oh my goodness! Wow! And he gets up, and look at him there. He's got a big smile on his face. He said, "Man!" And look at here. Watch this Snowy River Caravan replay. Watch. Whoa!
Kurt Shepherd from Mareeba, Queensland. He's got Manshake as the bull from TF Bucking Bulls L&R Finch partnership. And this is a rematch.
Yeah, he rode this bull for 86.5 points earlier this year. Come on, Kurt. Oh. Oh, and he just shook it up. The TF Bucking Bulls and L&R Finch partnership, Manshake, bucked off the number one ranked bull rider in just a little over 2 seconds. So another bull rider that desperately needs to pack a big punch here in round number 2 tonight is the number 4 ranked bull rider on the tour. Double Shot is the name of this bull. TF Bucking Bulls and the number 4 man for 2025. Come on, Zane. Round to the right. Let's go. Let's go.
What a recovery. What a ride. Zane Hall, Double Shot. He has done enough. And look at the numbers. 85 points, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, 85 points. He bucked off in round number 1, but now he has thrown his hat in the ring. He is the number 2 bull rider on that Monster Energy leaderboard outright with 85 points as of this moment. There has been some big moves made on that Monster Energy leaderboard, but more importantly, the PBR Australian Championship race. Clint Glass has been one of those movers and shakers that has moved himself up to the number 3 spot. He's still around 600 points away from the number 1 spot, but that could all change right here, right now. We're going to get another bull ridden. Wow.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Another cowboy, 2 from 2. How about it? 86 points.
Wow, 86 points, and that is going to put him, more importantly, number 2 in the event tonight, 168.5.
Well, we move our attention to the Snowy River Caravan Bucking Shoot and a young cowboy from Proserpine, Queensland, Kai Bergero.
Looking for his first qualified ride of the weekend, and I like this matchup. Ariet's Last Stride from Dunbucking Bulls. This bull, too, has a very impressive resume here. Ridden 1 time out of 18, but at least he's been ridden. Can Kai become the second? Boy.
Another cowboy that if he can ride his second bull, we put a lot of pressure on the event leaders at the moment. Finds himself up against a mammoth, Cattle King Royd Rage.
Yeah, and these two have met twice before. Bow Desert earlier this year, Townsville as well. Both times this bull was the winner. He could go straight to the pole position on that Monster Energy leaderboard with 1 8-second ride. You need to help him. Come on. Oh, he's hung. He's tied to the bull. And that bull jumped up and down on him, and he is hurt. It is considered the most dangerous sport on the planet. And right here, you can see, in fact, why it has been judged that.
Alison Agua from Brazil. These Brazilians have traveled all the way around the world to be here for you, Mackay. He's got himself Road Rage from Dittman Bucking Bulls. Can Alison do it? Let's ride it with him.
Wow.
Well, a cowboy that wants to put himself in that hunt, he's got the determination, he's got the attitude right. It's Kelsey Pablo here from Tour Victoria. He's found himself on a bull that could be an omen bull, big and rich.
The number 25 bull rider. Remember I said the number 25 bull rider. Only 20 go through to the finals. Come on, Kelsey. Hey, I think we got one going. He's at 7, 8 seconds. He's got him. Oh, we are riding bulls on a Friday night in Mackay, Queensland. And Pablo gets an 81.5 point score. So a big effort for him. Well, the number 2, and there's no need for me to point out how important this moment is for this bull rider. He knows he's the number 2 man. He's watched the number 1 bull rider fail twice this weekend, bucking off both bulls. Here is a big opportunity for him to help pursue his dream of becoming the next PBR Australian champion. Come on, Luan! Luan! Yes, sir! We got another cowboy to the whistle.
On edge is the bull, and how about it? 81 points.
Wow, firing it up with the last bull ride of the night. Watch this.
Donovan Rutherford leads the pack after night 1 and claims the $5,000 bonus. All our cowboys will get 2 more chances on night 2 when we return. Saturday night in Mackay, North Queensland, and contractors, bulls and cowboys are ready for round 3 and 4 to decide who will be crowned champion of the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour Mackay Invitational.
We are going to start off with a bull rider from South America, Alison Agua, the number 5 ranked bull rider in the country. 82.5 points last night is what he scored. This 29-year-old getting ready on a bull called Jackie Red. Here's the Brazilian. Wow. First bull rider out tonight, and it is a qualified bull ride.
Well, there is something in the air tonight, 82.5 points. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brazilian Alison Agua.
The Lorax and Riley Ward, 3-time New Zealand bull riding champion. He's a number 7 cowboy on the Monster Energy Tour. Boy.
Wow. Well, as you touched on, Warren, we're looking right now at our event leader. Here, he put the necessary rides together last night. He's out in front, but only by 3 points, so he's got to put it together on Road Rage here tonight.
He's unridden. He's unridden. Can Donnie Rutherford be the first? And no, he will not.
Man, Road Rage by name, Road Rage by nature. Now, our attention is on that Bisley workwear buck and shoot, and a moment for this young Kelsey Pavlo that finds himself drawn a bull that they have a long history together, these guys.
I've got a feeling that Kelsey Pavlo is going to get one back at Cattle King Royd Rage right here, right now. Help him. Oh, no.
Well, not to be there for Kelsey.
Didn't have a great night last night, but it wasn't for trying. Nash Mellors looking for a qualified ride on this bull from TF Bucking Bulls. Woosah. Nash Mellors looking for a big time bull ride. Come on. Oh, it is rough. It is tough. It is the PBR, and it is no score for the 19-year-old bull rider. Luan sits number 9 in the competition, riding one bull last night for 81 points. But more importantly, he has his eyes set on becoming the second non-Australian to win a PBR Australian Championship. Fraser Babington, the New Zealander, did it way back in 2015. Is it going to go to Brazil this year, or will the Australians defend their championship?
Well, this is a cowboy that has got it all. He's got all the makings of bulling it off and getting them on notice. Let's go, Luan.
Whoa. Left turn, Clyde.
Oh.
Boy, Jack Sparrow, the number 43 bull rider who was trying to get to his very first PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. But there is an obstacle in his way in the third round of the Mackay Invitational in the shape and the form of a Clive bull called Concrete Jungle.
Here we go, Clay Ward.
Oh, and he's an old school brindle. Oh, wow, look at him. He's mean. Wow. Freddie Clier, that bull's owner, told me about that bull yesterday. He said, do not mess with him, he said.
Well, here is another Brazilian cowboy that just oozes positivity. Of course, talking about Diego Galdino dos Santos.
Yeah, Monster Energy matchup right here for this 33-year-old on a Clier bucking bull called Widowmaker. The bull is 0 for 5. And you're looking at the number 14 ranked bull rider en route to his second qualification at the PBR Australia Grand Finals. Go, Diego! Wow. Here is Kai Baguero from Proserpine, North Queensland. The 20-year-old on Dunno Yet, almost a hometown bull rider, is looking to feed off a frenzy of fans here, getting loud as he nods his head. Come on, help. Oh. Last night, this man rode one bull for 84 points. He was just about there for a qualified ride on his second when disaster struck and was helped from the arena, and our paramedics had to put his shoulder back in place. The bull bucked off the 3-time New Zealand champion last night. Come on. Come on, Ben. Ride the bull. Oh, and you can see it hurts. And let's hope that he has not injured that shoulder again. So we start off with a man that is right now potentially a gold buckle chance. Clint Glass from Willow Tree, New South Wales, trying to become the first man to ride 3 bulls this weekend, and he does it.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, Clint Glass!
So an 82-point score is going to move him by virtue of 1 bull to the number 1 spot, 250.5 points with 1 round remaining.
I'll talk about taking your opportunities. Now, this is another cowboy looking to do exactly the same. He was able to do the necessary work in Nowra down there in New South Wales last weekend. Thomas Hudson from Dungog, New South Wales, cover up. Let's go, Thomas.
Here we go one more time. Oh, it's some great work, ladies and gentlemen, for the 25-year-old Thomas Hudson. Gets his second bull ridden, 84.5 points. 84.5 will move him to number 3 on the Monster Energy leaderboard. Yeah, you know, and I really love the out that this next bull had last night, airborne from CF7 Bucking Bulls. He's got a 32-year-old Normanton bull rider on his back, Lee Gilbo.
This would be a huge confidence booster for Lee. Our Monster Energy bucking shoot, let's go.
Wow. That is all I've got. And Kobe Parsons finds himself tying his hand to the back of another great bull that has been around for a lot of years, called Razor Sharp. 55 times this bull has bucked in the PBR, and only 6 bull riders have got him bested.
Come on, Kobe.
Round to the left, here we go. Whoa, Harley Schofield takes the horns and says, "Come with me."
This guy has got skill with a capital S, but Ariat Last Strike from Dun Bulls is a very, very tough competitor.
Yeah.
19 times, Warren.
Yeah, this is a big-time bull right here. Watch this one. Whoa. Wow, and he took an absolute shot from the horns of that bull, and you can see the pain pulsating through his body right now.
Kurt Shepherd, our current reigning leader on the tour. He found himself there in trouble last night, but he is back today, and he wants to let these other cowboys that he means business.
Yet, Rome Aviation without warning. This is another one of those bulls that are normally reserved for the championship round, but this weekend being a 4-header, 4 full rounds of competition, there are so many great bulls. Kurt Shepherd can feel it, can smell it, but can he get it? Come on, Kurt, let's go. Ride, champ, ride. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, how about you light up Kurt Shepherd tonight?
Oh boy, without warning, caught Kurt napping at the end and gave him a love tap. Look at our Snow River Caravan replay. How about 84.5 points, folks?
Yeah, and he needed that. And that has just jumped him up to the number 6 bull rider this weekend with one round still to go. So you can see the Monster Energy leaderboard, and it is Clint Glass, the only man that has been perfect this weekend, 250.5. We go back to the final bull ride that we just watched. Kurt Shepherd has placed himself right in the middle of the pack with 84.5, with one more bull to get on.
Round 4 next, where we will crown a winner. The PBR Mackay Invitational has provided plenty of rides and wrecks through the first 3 rounds. Riders now have one last chance. Clint Glass leads heading into round 4, but there are several cowboys who can steal the buckle, and one of them is first out.
As we start off with the number 5 bull rider on the tour, Alison Aguirre, the Brazilian Dynamo, on the back of Revolver from Dun Bucking Bulls. Then let's do it right here, right now. Oh, look at this. How about the Brazilian bull rider, Alison Aguirre?
Oh, you can be louder than that, Mackay. How about it? 88 points!
Wow, 88 points, the highest scored bull ride of the entire weekend. Right now is going to take him by virtue of just 2.5 points to the number 1 spot on the Monster Energy leaderboard. The Brazilian is now the man to beat. Well, the man that put together 2 flawless performances last night and was leading coming into the competition is Donovan Rutherford from Mount Isa, Queensland. This 26-year-old right now is the number 3 bull rider this weekend, having ridden 2 bulls for 171.5. He needs an 82-point score to go to the number 1 spot. Last Confession is the bull that bucked off Kobe Parsons last night. This could be a great bull ride right here. Oh, and you can see that Can-Am clock stopping at 2.06 seconds, and that was the precise moment that that free hand came in contact with the neck of that bull. So it will be a no score for your Mount Isa man, Donovan Rutherford. Kelsey Pablo on the back of Winchester in a footy shorts matchup. He, along with the Warden, put together 44-point bull score last night, so they are tied neck and neck for that number 1 spot. Here we go, Pablo. Woo! Man.
We are now looking at a Brazilian that can make a big difference.
Yeah, you know, and I love this matchup. This is Ambush from CF7 Bucking Bulls. Donnie Rutherford was 85.5 points on this bull last night. This is One Big Brindle. Mackay, you're too quiet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Oh, and there it is.
Well, here we go. Watch this, Warren. Watch this. Mackay, are you ready? This Cowboy celebration. 84 points.
So, more importantly, 84 points. But what that does is that is going to move him into 5th place in the event, 165 points. So there is a lot of points and a lot of ground he is going to make up on Kurt Shepherd. Here is a bull rider that is desperately trying to make that PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. He is one of the hardest bulls to try to twist, but it was Thomas Hudson that rode this bull last night for 82 points. And he's not going to get ridden tonight.
Now, this cowboy, Diego Galdino dos Santos, has to find himself some redemption.
Yeah, and they've ridden this bull a few times as well. Come on, Diego, let's go. Oh.
We're looking at a Monster Energy shoot, and we're looking in deep into there to Kai Bagheero from Proserpine in Queensland.
Kai Bagheero on the reigning Bull of the Year, Mr. T, Dittman Bucking Bulls. So far, this bull rider, Clint Glass, has been absolutely flawless this weekend. He has ridden 3 bulls. Alison Aguirre has ridden 3 bulls, the event leader. He needs to ride this bull to win it all. This is Forever Young. Wow, and that is one of the greatest trips I have seen that bull put in for a long, long time. 43-point bull score, and unfortunately, Clint Glass is not going to be the Mackay Invitational champion. Well, last weekend is history, but is fresh in the mind of Thomas Hudson, the winner from Nowra. Can he ride Moosey's Moto?
It is a handful of a bull.
Yeah, you know, and there is another bull that is right there, neck and neck, in that top 10 for the Bull of the Year race. Lee Gilbo is the bull rider, tying his hand to the back of On Edge from TF Bucking Bulls and Jackson Burrell Partnership. Like you said, he's a rider-friendly bull.
Well, tap dancing on the ribs there for Lee Gilbo.
Wow, you know, and it is a tough weekend for the man from far northern Queensland, all the way from Normanton. Wow, that is a trip in itself. Yeah, Nash Mellors, the 19-year-old on Manshake, bucked off the #1 bull rider here last night in Kurt Shepherd. Nash Mellors, this is the 5th bull he has been on this weekend. This is an absolute marathon. Nash Mellors, the number 18 bull rider, Triangle. Oh, man. Wow. That was absolute chaos, and you can see him dragging himself to his feet.
It comes down to a moment for our #1 bull rider to put a stamp on his run into the grand finals.
Yeah, well, 84.5 points right now. He's sitting number 7 here in Mackay this weekend. Cohen's Tequila from Dittman Bucking Bulls. Pisley Workwear Shoot, and I want you to scream at him. Come on, Kurt. Oh, man, 6.82 seconds. It is no score for the #1 bull rider.
The opportunity Brumby Brandenburg was given by our judges. They've said, you know what, son, you get another chance. But I don't know whether he was expecting Nirvana to be the bull that he will have his chance on.
Yeah, unridden bull from Dittman's. Let's watch the 27-year-old. Can he ride him? Brumby, give it everything. Oh, and it was worth the wait. It was one hell of an effort. 6.23 and no score for the final bull rider of the night.
Whilst Nirvana was impressive, he was unable to match the high bull scores of 2 Keeler Bucking Bulls from round 1. Alpha Blokes Warden and Winchester claim that honour as they each put 44 points on the board. On the leaderboard, 10 Cowboys managed to score, including all of our top 5 series contenders. 5 men managed to cover more than 1 bull. However, it was Alison Aguiar with his ride in round 4, edging out Clint Glass as he claimed his third event victory on the 2025 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour. Collecting the lion's share of cash, the points on offer, and the PBR Mackay Invitational Champions Buckle. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour standings sees Alison Aguiar continue his march up the leaderboard, now moving into 4th, just 5 points behind Clint Glass. Kurt Shepherd and Luan Christian Camara still maintain a healthy lead in 1st and 2nd respectively. However, with double points at the grand final, big moves can yet be made. Thomas Hudson, with another great performance, finally breaks into the top 20. Cowboys, Contractors and Bulls now head to the country music capital Tamworth, where we will see you next time as the battle for grand final spots reaches its conclusion in the toughest sport on dirt.